What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Henry Legacy. I'm Seini.
I'm Chris, a.k.a. Man.
And I'm DeMarcus, a.k.a. Bubba.
Today we have a special guest, and it was only right if we brought Coach Ed. He's from Charlotte, North Carolina, and he played a major role in my basketball journey, Bubba's, and Memon as well.
Yep, and he's definitely someone who's been a role model for all of us, and has coached all of us. And
so let's give it up for Coach Ed Cooke. So let's go. Welcome to the show.
Appreciate y'all.
Sure.
Welcome to the show, Coach Ed. Share with everybody where you're from and give our viewers a little glimpse of everything about you.
So I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Grew up on west side of Charlotte. Kind of got into coaching just because I just wanted to help kids like y'all. Was into some crazy stuff, so it was kind of a way that I could just give back, just to make sure that I was trying to do the right thing. So it just kind of went from there. Started coaching, helping some kids, some inner city kids, putting them in the gym, training them, practice, and it just went from there.
talk about just being a dad and just raising like Kamari and Nas and Sarai and just talk about that.
That's the most important thing on the table. I do a lot, but that kind of keep me grounded on what I need to do next. But that's always going to be first, right? So having Kamari was kind of tough just because you ain't no book to this. You know what I'm saying? You got to try to figure it out, try to go through your mistakes and just make things happen. You know what I'm saying? So with him, right. it was tough. Not because being a dad is tough, it's just making sure that you lead in the right direction for your son to be better than you tough. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a father, you really ain't gonna understand that. But he was kind of a rebel kid, you know what I'm saying? He gonna bucket.
Come on.
He gonna test you, he gonna push you, he gonna make sure that you're on top of your game. But that made me better. You know what I'm saying? Made me stand on my two, make sure that I kinda whatever I said, I gotta make sure I deliver. So he held me to that standard. So that kinda made me a better man. And then, with my bottom two, Nas was pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? Because I made the mistakes with Kamari. So I know with Nas, I know what I want to do. I know what I am going to do with him. He just easy. You know what I'm saying? And the Sarai kind of is the toughest one because she a girl. And the attachment piece is kind of sticky. You can't talk to her the way I talk to my boys. You can't raise her the same way. So it's cool, man. Fatherhood cool. I enjoy it.
Well, speak on basketball. How did that start with basketball?
I played basketball in all the younger ages, since I've been probably about 5. I always hoop. I was in all sports. I just kind of got in the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? So never took it serious, ever. Never worked out, never did none of that. We just hoop. Played in high school, grades was okay. And, I just knew I needed to get away for a minute. So I went to junior college. Had a good, career out there. Wanted to go to college from there. Got recruited out west, and then I had my oldest daughter, and so I kind of had to come home again, be a dad. But I still finished school, and then when I got to A&T, hooping wasn't on my mind. You know what I'm saying? It was just, you gotta do this to make this work. So it just kind of went how it go. And then when I graduated school, I was like, I got to do something different. You know what I'm saying? I got a daughter now, and I just got to figure it out. And went home and just was doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Basketball was always in the forefront, though. I think because that's what God showed me. Listen, I'm going to send you through this, but you got to do this. And then once I got to it, it just became easy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So,
How would you describe your coaching style?
hard.
I agree.
For sure.
I agree.
Definitely hard. And again, it comes back to just being a man, right? Nothing's gonna come easy to you being a man. Or nowadays, not a woman neither. You know what I'm saying? But men stand on men time. So that's all I know. So I can't get in front of you and act like I don't know nothing else. It's just I know how to be a man. And I know how to put you in environments, you know what I'm saying, to make you tougher. I know how to push the certain buttons that you need to get pushed at a certain time. And I just know how to love on you too. And that's the piece that kind of get me to be kind of who I am today. I know what to do. But It's definitely hard. It ain't easy. You can't play for me if you don't have a hard shell. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to be able to break you down in order you to get built back up on the right way. And that's the hard part.
That's facts.
Why do you love coaching? What made you fall in love with coaching?
Kids like y'all, to be honest. I got into this before I even started coaching my own kid. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are like, oh, you do this for his kid. No, I don't. I don't even like coaching my kids. I didn't like coaching Kamar because I didn't get to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you in it, you don't see it. So I ain't get to grow up with him, go through his games, you know what I'm saying? Like, his last year of high school, I went to his games because I made time for it. Then that means I wasn't coaching him. But all them years, I ain't get to see it, and I'm standing right there. You know what I'm saying? So with Nas, it's kind of different. I get to see it because I let other people work with him. You know what I'm saying? For me to still be dad. I'm intentional about being dad with him. You know what I'm saying? So coaching I just like helping kids. I like helping parents see their kids go through the process that they can't figure out. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, having kids like y'all just brought a different light to me on what I really needed to do. Everybody can glorify the star kids. Y'all stars now, right? But when we started, we had a vision and a mission on being a star. People can't do that. They can't build you up. They can't get to that point. So if I give up now, then that means some kids ain't gonna get that help that I gave y'all. And so that's important to me.
Yes, sir.
So, like, what's your favorite thing about coaching? Like,
About coaching?
yes, sir.
This. Like, I told myself I was done with podcasts, right? Until y'all came with it. And then now, kind of, how this going for me, it just seemed like I'm everywhere. I don't like it, but it come with it because of y'all, kids like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, to see y'all do this what you kind of grind for. That's important. So it ain't the basketball piece, right? I don't even like basketball. But to see kind of the end result of your work, you can't ask for nothing else, you know what I'm saying? So I just keep going. Because I know it's more for me to do. There's going to be some more kids that going to be doing things like this. To see y'all kind of like entrepreneurs, to see what y'all doing. I brag about y'all all the time. You know what
We
I'm saying?
brag about you. I brag about you. We all brag about you for sure.
All the time. I tell everybody about y'all.
Yeah. You said you were done with podcasts. Why did you decide to, do our podcast?
Because it's y'all. And
Yes, sir.
outside of, like Sarai and Nas and my other kids, y'all my kids.
Yeah.
So, we just kind of go from there.
All right, so,
You
like,
want me to start it
in
off?
one word, like, what would you describe his, like, coaching? Like, one word.
Like he said, hard. I feel like Coach Ed. I'm grateful that my basketball journey started off with you because you prepared me for like everything. Honestly, so like I started off hard. So like whatever I face, like you've already prepared me for anything. Like you already instilled like the confidence, like being able to deal with adversity. You've already instilled all of that with me. So that whenever I am faced with adversity, I am faced with like hardships and stuff, I already know how to deal with it because you've instilled that with me. So I'd say your coaching style is very hard, but it's loving. It all comes out of love. Like it's not like I'm hard on you just because like I'm gonna yell at you and scream at you coaching because I want it this way, I want it my way. No, you do it out of love because you want to see us do better stuff. That's how I would describe your coaching.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I describe it as like discipline, just learning how to just come in every day and just like work hard and like give your all and just really that defensive part, just learning how to be disciplined on defense. I feel like that is still like a line to me because like just learning how to be disciplined, and just everything you do in life, it take you far and like just anything for real, and just learning that from you was at a young age was definitely a big part of my life. So, I appreciate you for that.
No doubt.
Sure. I describe it as like, love in a way, because like, in a way, it's like you're just coaching us hard, like out of love. And I got to learn, like now that I'm older and looking back at it, it's just like, man, it's just a blessing to have somebody like you to just teach us everything like that I'm going through now. It's just, I could just look back and just be like, oh yeah, man, I worked hard with Coach Ed, man, so this is really easy. like everything like that stuck with me. My work ethic, like everything I do, I learned like at an early age, and it like kind of gave me an advantage in a way to like attack like this high school stuff. Like it's pretty easy for me to just stay locked in and just stay like disciplined, like you said, and just stay resilient. So, man, that's much love to you for like just taking us under your wing and just pushing us to be the best that we can be and be the best version of ourselves. So that's really a blessing to have you.
And y'all making it for real. Yeah. Like I remember your mama told me this probably, it was a long time ago, like when the social media first thing started popping, right? And I told her, I said, I'm just not a social media guy. You know, she said, I just do this because people got to see it, what's going on, the process to the journey that y'all was going on, right? I already knew you was going to make it. I know you're going to make it. I know you're going to be a star. I was just talking with him about that in the car. You're destined for greatness, bro, because you always been that guy, right? The one that I'm most proud of is these two, really. Just because I know where she come from, he never said nothing, but I just hear him saying that, I know he heard everything that I ever said to him. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know that, right? Because he was the hardest one to get through to, because he just gave you a. You see what I'm saying?
That's him for sure.
That's him. Like, so for me, I never thought he heard me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I used to have to say things to him more, and I ain't gonna lie, it used to be frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, boy, you gonna ever get this? You know what I'm saying? And like to see him now, you know what I pay attention to now? Everything that your mama posts that I ain't understand then. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm still now, I'm not a social media guy, but I tune in because I get to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the process of it all. Like, so I'm proud of y'all.
Appreciate it, sir.
So I know that you started off with the boys first, and then I kind of came in, but like, what was your first impressions of like our whole family whenever you first met us? Like us first coming to grind, all the Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. sessions.
Yeah. When I first got y'all, you know, I was asked to like, listen, I got some, it was a person in your family at the time, right? Like I got some nieces and nephews that need help. That's how I came. And everybody know I help. Like, and I asked that person, like, well, what do you need me to do? You know what I'm saying? Because there's different ways that you can deliver things to people to get them to go where they got to go. Right? So he was like, man, they just need some basketball stuff and they just need something to do. I said, well, I don't just do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't that person that just don't waste my time. Like, I got a million things to do. Right? But he was like, nah, they really need you. So when they said that, I just automatically attached to what was next. You see what I'm saying? Because I know what's going on. I'm just one of the people, you ain't got to tell me what's going on. I already know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then I already knew kind of the story of everything. And I just prayed about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew like dealing with y'all was going to be a little different. Because you was attached to my family. You know what I'm saying? My kids they was the first ones like attached to you. Like Kamari is attached to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Sometimes he don't even recognize that he got other brothers and sisters. Like, y'all the ones. You know what I'm saying? That's his mama. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, okay. And then when I first met you, it was like, oh, okay, this is going to be tough. Because you couldn't do nothing. He didn't say nothing. And she was terrible.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thanks.
But I knew one thing with her. It was going to be easy with her because I knew she needed me more than y'all did at that time. You see what I'm saying? And so it's just like a father raising a daughter. And that's why I kind of like gravitate to her a lot, make sure she okay. Walk her through her walk. You know what I'm saying? I knew mom kind of had y'all, but I was going to play my part with y'all too. And again, it was tough getting through him because he just didn't say nothing. So it was like, man, I don't know. But I always used to say, if he ever opened up, he got stardom written all over his forehead. Just because his DNA, his genetics, you know what I'm saying? And if he learned how to work, he'll be fine. That's what happened. So, I mean, I'm up for the tough tasks always. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything will grind with me. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? Hard work and get shit done.
Thanks.
All right, Coach Ed, do you have like any stories or like anything that you remember specifically for all of us? through the journey?
Yeah. I remember when he came in there with them shoes he was talking about.
Bro, that was terrible.
He knew. Well, he didn't know. Right? But he came in there and everybody know, like, the way our gym set up is to make you tough. Right? The court slick. Man. You know what I'm saying? It was hot in there. At the time, the air wasn't working. Like, he came in there, you know, about got his face busted. You know what I'm saying? He running around with some, like he say, swimming slides.
Bro, no,
you know
that was so
but he came back, right? And that showed what was next. That's a a good character trait of him. Like now, even the things he going through now, right? Like when me and Seini met last week in train, was it last week, 2 weeks ago in train? She was telling me that he was kind of going through it mentally. I ain't call him, I ain't text him, I ain't do nothing because he already know how to figure it out. Just because that day, he know what's going on. The court slick, you fall. What's next for you? I don't ever gotta call you and tell y'all that because y'all know how to handle it. You already prepared for it. So with her, it's just getting kicked out. She got the worst attitude in the world.
I don't.
Just slammed the basketball 2 weeks ago. I just kept training.
She was airballing, like,
Free throw. Remember,
over,
she shot on top of the backboard.
over the top of the backboard.
Shot on top of the backboard.
Oh my gosh.
Then I had to, when she first came, I had to send her down there with the baby. She ain't like that. But one thing I knew, it'll help her learn, and it'll help her get from down there fast, right? It'll make you adjust quick. It'll make you, I don't like this. I'm uncomfortable. Right? And it made her who she is today. Even going through high school when she used to come and complain about the coaches and stuff, I just listened to her. I knew the coaches were terrible. But I ain't gonna tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't never hung our hats on complaints. I ain't never taught y'all that. So we ain't gonna start that now. Like, we gotta figure this out, and we gotta go through the adversity, and we gotta be stronger at the end. And look how hard she worked. She worked her way from not being able to dribble, not being able to shoot, only being a rebounder, but she always played hard. That's a characteristic that I always told y'all, like, if you just work hard, it's gonna work how it's supposed to work. You just gotta do your part. You know what I'm saying? So she made it. You, by having an asthma attack, we was in Virginia, I think. You needed that pump bad.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't for the life of me understand why you never carried the pump in your bag.
Never. You never want to carry a pump. He still don't be carrying the pump.
No, I grew out of asthma.
But
he
getting
grew
better
out
with it, right? But I'm until I watch him all the time. Like today, seeing him, I think I for a minute, I got caught up in it. Like being a fan. And so then I had to kind of get myself together. Okay. Like, this a game, dude. And you coaching a team against this kid. But I just remember the conversation with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, just do this, just do that. And you just trusted me, so. But seeing you today, bro, like, I don't ever got to coach again. To be truthful. With him, I'll get through it. I'll probably be done after I coach Nas. But, like, seeing you today, just meant a lot.
Appreciate you. No, but like it was like you was like the first like person like really to like believe in me, like, cause I remember like after a tournament, like I did good and it was like you went back to the hotel and like you told me, you was like, yeah, you gonna be something special, and I was like, nah, I ain't really believe it, but I'm like, dang, like somebody really like believe in me, and like after that I just like was like, man, I'm gonna just keep on working at it, and then I trusted the process and like stayed in the gym with you and just kept learning and learning and learning, and it's like the greatest thing I could do is just listen to what you had to say.
Yeah.
And I just like really like love that you was like the only person that ever like, well, the first person to ever believe in like my talents, because I really wasn't like doing nothing good until like grind, for real.
Yeah.
So.
I just knew what you needed, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to watch you work now, like when I see you working with other people, most people get offended, right? They be like, I did this. I just ain't him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to work with somebody else. Like, 'cause that's what you into. You know? Like, but I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, with all y'all, none of that bothers me. Like, I don't sit home and be like, why their mama doing this? Why they doing that? But it started, you know what I'm saying, way back when your mama made a business move, and she came to me as a real G. Like, your mama she a G. You know what I'm saying? She said, look, I gotta make a business move for my baby. Ain't nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? She ain't say, look, you ain't getting it done. It's just you was bigger than the program at that time. And I respected that. That made me be like, okay, this gonna go a long ways, because parents don't give you that type of respect. They don't give you that type of love. And she understood what I did. Once you got that clearance, like, I don't care who you train with and who you coach by. And people know what's going on because you say that. I don't say it. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me running around bragging about that. I post y'all because y'all deserve to be posted. I post y'all. I post everybody who deserve to be posted. Y'all bigger than me right now. And that's a goal of fatherhood. You always want your kids to be better than you. And right now, y'all better than me. And I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it took hard work to give. And I respect it. So that's why I did the podcast. Your mama ain't had to ask me twice. She ain't had to ask me at all. She could just send the address. And I would have pulled up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so when you go to the draft and she gonna be your manager, right? I don't want nothing. I already got what I needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, this it. So I just want you to take care of your mama. Take care of your family. We talked about that when y'all was young. And we didn't even know what was going on. Mm-hmm. But you gotta speak things in, you know what I'm saying, to existence, because I know how hard she worked to make sure that y'all straight. I know the sacrifices. Auntie Lupe running around. Uncle Sione running around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all running my kids around. Everybody running around. Y'all running around. Y'all everywhere. She makes sure everybody's straight. Y'all owe that to her.
Oh, facts.
Facts.
So, all right, to you guys, like, what was y'all first impression of, like, Coach Ed? Like, what was y'all first memory of him?
My first memory, I was honestly very nervous because the boys started off with Coach Ed first, and I just always heard stories about Coach Ed and how hard he was, and like how hard the training was, how he was just so like hard. And I was nervous because I knew like I never touched a basketball before. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, what I was getting myself into, besides that Coach Ed goes hard and he's always gonna be on your ass. So I was very nervous. And then whenever I got in there, I mean, you were exactly that. But yeah, that was my first impression. I was just honestly nervous to meet you. I was very, very nervous to meet you, and it took me a minute to get out of that shell, but you kind of like fell into a father figure role for me. So then I got out of that shell and like I lean on you. I'm not gonna cry because I cried in like all the other damn episodes. But yeah, like you became a father figure role for me in my life, and so it got easier to open up to you, to depend on you and trust you, and let you in and just be able to learn from you and take not only basketball from you but also like life lessons from you. Like you've taught me a lot as like a young woman, because it's always been just like my mom.
Yeah.
After Daddy Chris passed away, and just like you coming in and Uncle Sione and like you just being that father figure for me. So yeah, I would say that was my first impression. Scared, but then once like I let my guard down and let you in, it was like, now I'm like a big softie. But yeah.
Nah, you the best, man. You the best.
No, you're the best.
For me, it was like I remember like, boom, after the tryouts, then we came like worked out or something.
Yeah.
I was terrible. And it was like, and then he was just on everybody. Yeah, I'm just like, damn, like I'm not used to this. Like I'm just, and, I'm like a little softy, so I'm like whining and like he yelling at me. I'm just like, bro, what, bro? Like, I can't even do it, bro. But like, yeah, I was just whining, and then like, and as we just kept stacking days, it was just like I just started like, okay, he just trying to get me better because I started getting better like as we just kept going. So it's just like, okay, he just coaching me hard, just teaching me what I need to do. And I just picked up basketball, like, and I just started, just kept getting better. So, like, I'm just thankful. Yeah, that's really my first impression, though. Like, he just yelling at me. I'm like, I'm crying and stuff. Like, I'm coming home in the car crying.
Yes.
Like,
cry, baby.
I'm in the car crying, like, this nigga won't stop yelling at me, bro. Like,
literally.
Like,
oh,
bro. Yeah, though. Yeah, that was my first impression, though, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, mine was kind of similar to Bub. It's like, because we came from, like, the YMCA, so we was, like, having, like, just some random dude coaching us, and it was, like, we wasn't used to that, and then it was, like, we came into there, and then, everything was hard, you feel me? We don't really know everything. We was kind of new to it, and everybody been there for a minute, and just Coach Ed was just, like, he was just tough, like, that's all it was. Like, he was just tough on us, and, that was something that was just new, and, that's just my memory, just the tough and the defense part, man. Nigga used to have us doing them slides.
Oh my gosh.
Court,
going outside, running on that.
Them fucking slides. Oh, yeah,
my
running
gosh.
outside on the freaking
With our basketball
parking lot.
shoes.
Like,
Dude.
bro, them parking lots.
We ain't quit though.
Yeah,
No.
nah, never.
Y'all kept coming back.
Thanks.
Might go take a little throw up break, be right back running.
I threw
Oh my gosh. That's the only time I've ever threw up in workouts was with you. Ever.
No, we came practice, like, when you coached me and we was, like, practicing, that was my first time ever, like, I ran through the side door, threw up on the wall, came back in, though, we started doing it again, I went back out and threw up. Man, it was crazy.
It's the character building that I think that y'all didn't run from, right? They're making you great today. It's and I used to always tell y'all this. Nobody, when I mean nobody, is gonna ever tell you something that I ain't already told you. The way that it needs to be said. Nobody's gonna push you that hard because don't nobody care about you that much on this side of the fence, right? Every kid that come through that gym, y'all know this. Everybody get treated the same, girl, boy, whoever you are, right? It's the same love, and it's hard. But I know what next look like. That's why y'all here. Because of that. If you didn't go through that, you wouldn't be here right now. It'll take you a little longer.
Yeah.
You know what
For
I'm saying?
sure.
Mm-hmm.
When they try to break you with the situation, it can't break you. Because I've already done that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just testing you and how you respond.
That's all it was.
That come from the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, them guys today, right? I told the coach today, listen, you make sure you take care of him and make sure you give him what he need. And what I meant by that was, don't coddle him because you want to keep him, right? He gonna do what he gonna do. Be tough on him. Hold him accountable. Because if you ain't doing that, then you going against him when I'm saying. Then I gotta remove him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because it's a different mission we on. Mm-hmm. If they ain't on that plan, they can't be around. So, I seen that, and I see that with all y'all. She go through her thing too. She talked to me about it. I just listen. Because everywhere you go, they gonna do this, they gonna do this, they gonna do that. Right? But what are you doing? Don't tell me, she said, I ain't playing a lot. What you need to do to play? You gotta work harder. Because they feel like you ain't doing something right. You can't change their trajectory or their thought process on you playing. Only you can go do your job and make you gotta make them play you.
Yeah.
Shit.
Thanks.
Right? That's just how we built.
Yeah, speaking on that, that's exactly like how I attacked everything that I did. Like, boom. Like I said, modern day, they wasn't trying to play me, and I just I'm just keep my head down. I'm just keep working. I'm gonna keep working at it, and I got the starting spot. I did sophomore of the year, like one of the everything that you taught me is just translated to like what I needed to like attack them, like what I'm going through. Like it's crazy just how it's like how you taught us that, and then we using it in life, and it's just like working.
Right. It's real though. Y'all got the biggest blow ups ever, right? How you blew up. It just came out of nowhere. Remember you was a little scrawny kid over at Mount
Skinny.
Scared to go across the middle. You remember that? I remember that. Right? Coach Washington didn't even want to give you no burn.
Yeah.
You remember, like, and I just being in the dad mode, right? You want to go say something at the time, but it's like, man, look, what you gonna say ain't gonna change they thought, right? You just gotta make sure that you just keep preaching your sermon to them kids, and just keep pointing to them kids, and just keep going. I tell my kids that too. Kamari going through what he going through, man. Don't call me with that. Like, you know what's going on, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because if I got to come up there, you already know what's going on. Like, don't put me in that position. You know what I'm saying? And I tell y'all the same thing. Don't put me in a position to make me feel like all the work we did don't get noticed. You got to show the world what's going on. Not for me. The world is starting to see what's going on with me because of y'all. And because of the kids that I'm helping, right? Because of Nas. And it's coming too fast for me. You know what I'm saying? Because, I don't want none of it. It ain't for me. I do it because it's going to help people like my coaches and, you know what I'm saying, my organization, stuff like that, man. But, man, you can just put me in the back because I'm doing all the work in the front. And, like, to see my kids, see y'all, man, the biggest blow up. Blew up out of nowhere. And you part of the hottest thing in America right now, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you talk about that to people. I don't talk about that. I just post you. And I put a heart by it. And if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
And if you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
But you'll figure it out. But that's important for me. Like, I go back into the gym, right? And I just get back to work. And I know when it's time for y'all to come home, I know you're going to see me. So that's all I be needing. I don't need much. But I'm proud of y'all. I'm, like, crazy proud of y'all. Just, like, having a mind of your own and just following the game plan, man. Most people get straight off the game plan because they start getting these agents and people saying this, people saying that, people saying that. And again, it just come back to the people y'all got in y'all corner, man. God first, you know what I'm saying? Grandma and granddad, the big family, you know what I'm saying? Right. And y'all got the best woman in the world in your corner. And I know sometimes y'all don't see that, right? It's a lot of moms that don't do nothing. They just take the role as being a mom. Right. She play everything. And she trusts who she trusts. And so that's how the circle got to stay. You going to experience something, you too. It's going to be people that's trying to infiltrate this circle. It can't happen. She ain't with it. She don't say much, but she ain't dumb. She know who for her kids and who not for her kids, right? And she know she got protection behind the scene on that. So I just need y'all to stay focused. Don't lose, don't get sidetracked. When they testing you, man, keep pushing.
Yes, sir.
Because can't nobody fuck with you.
I'm already knowing.
You know what I'm saying? So I know that. I just keep watching. And I just stay a fan. Because I'm the biggest fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, but today I had to catch myself, boy. So we just got to keep going. There's more for us to get. You know what I'm saying? We got other people to help. We got to, I just need y'all to just, when you get a chance, I've been watching you do community work. That's big. I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you.
Because I always told you give back,
Sure.
right? I don't care what it is. Just give it to them. Make sure you speak to every kid that you see, right? Because I spoke to you when you didn't even know that you could be speaking to. Mm-hmm. You just keep talking. Shake hands. Make sure you put a smile on your face. Make sure you carry yourself like a man.
Yes, sir.
Your pops gonna be proud of you, dude.
Sure.
Okay, now you guys, we're about to get into a game segment. So the game is Who's Most Likely To. So we're just gonna ask each other questions of who's most likely to or like whatever.
All right, for Coach Ed, which sibling is most likely to have talked their way out of a speeding ticket?
Oh, Seini for sure.
Why me?
Definitely.
For sure.
Why me?
You man gonna pull you over. You gonna get in there. Anxiety gonna be high. You just gonna be talking. And he gonna just dismiss it. Warning.
Right here, overwhelmed.
Warning, right, bud?
Nah,
Go ahead, young lady. Go on home. Stop speeding.
Which sibling is most likely to have the best game day fit?
Right now? Like, as we speaking right now? Oh, definitely am.
Why?
Why?
Maybe.
Man, come on. You know what's up.
You know what's up.
No.
You know what's up. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
sir.
you know what's up. Like, let's be, come on.
Yeah.
Who's the most likely to forget their own jersey at home for a road trip?
You.
Definitely,
Yes.
bro.
You.
Me, what?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
That is you.
How's me?
Have you done it before? I think
Yeah,
you've
me
done it
probably.
I
before.
forgot my shoes before.
Yeah, I was
go.
going to say that.
You're definitely him.
Exactly.
Bro. Which sibling is most likely to have a check engine light on for 6 months?
Saying
Definitely.
You know what? No, but okay.
Definitely you.
I call mom as soon as I get a light. I be like, Mom, I have a light on. I don't know what it is. I be on top of my stuff. Okay, which sibling is most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse?
Let's be honest though. Come on, you can be honest.
You could be honest. You got to think of like who's the most responsible,
Come on.
who's the
You
most
know,
logical thinking, who like does everything.
I mean, you the most responsible.
Yeah, who can
Nah,
take?
but you
Who know
gotta
how
think
to
about
do
it though.
stuff?
She ain't gonna fight no zombies though.
Who ain't? I'm the toughest
Like
one
if
out of all
a
of
zombie
them.
come
You the
through her,
toughest one? Nah.
Yeah, you was. You was the toughest one for a long time. I think they,
it's over
Was.
now. Them days over.
yeah, see?
Yeah.
Them
Was.
days over.
Yeah, so I think the boy, I don't know. That's a tough question.
But he not smart enough though.
You're not smart enough.
He not smart enough.
Nah, I
How
got,
is he not
I
He
smart
got
not gonna know how to
survival
build
instincts,
something
though.
like.
What?
He
Come on,
probably
boy.
like gonna
I'll
beat
be
some
the only-
zombies
I'll
up.
be
He
the
probably
only
gonna
dude
kill
that
some
know how to
zombies,
build
but he not
something.
smart
How you start a
enough,
fire,
though.
Bubba?
I know how to start a fire.
How you start a fire?
I'll show you if I'm like in there. Like I got you.
How you start a fire?
I know how to start.
How do you
a
catch
fire,
a fish?
Bro. You don't know how to catch. Like, watch
Yes, I do.
I was
I was a
none
Boy
of that.
Scout, first of all.
We was
Yeah.
both Boy
We
Scouts.
was Boy Scouts, so we
I
know how to
start
do
a
that.
fire.
I was a young woman. I learned all of that stuff.
Nah,
I know how to
you
make a
ain't
bow and
learned that,
arrow.
bro. You
Yes,
ain't
I know how to
learned
do
that,
all
bro.
that.
But you.
Okay,
not
but
strong
all right.
enough.
Real
Oh.
question is, who's getting ate first, though? Wait, who's getting
Wait, he didn't
eaten
even
first?
answer the first question of the apocalypse.
Trust, like
Who's
he not
surviving?
smart enough. He's strong, but he not smart.
You gotta think though.
all of you.
Smart.
No, you gotta pick one.
That is one.
Really, it's me.
Really,
Like, I'm gonna
it's
just
me.
answer for him. He's
Okay,
just
since
trying to
you-
be nice.
since you
He's trying to
said-
be nice. He's trying to say me.
Since you said all of us, who's most likely to die first? in
You.
the apocalypse.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Why me?
I don't know. You gonna be the first one to run.
Jeez.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. One thing Coach Ed has taught me growing up is just, like we talked about, just, how to go through adversity. Just stay strong during the storm, feel me? He taught me a lot about discipline, just consistency, coming to training every day. And just doing that at a young age, it just taught me a lot. And, I learned a lot from Coach Ed, and, I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, one thing Coach Ed taught me is like just feel me, just stay resilient in everything that you do. Just stay the process, trust the process, and just never get too high, never get too low. And like there's always like moments when I was younger where, like I got better and I was real good. I just got ahead of myself. But you taught me to just stay poised. But like that kind of hurt me a little bit when I was younger. But now that I think about it from like I'm older, I'm looking back to it. Just like you just taught us like so many different things. Like just like stay the course and just be in the gym, stay working hard, and just like you taught us how to face adversity head first, and just how to maneuver around it and all types of different things. So just grateful for a person like you in my life, and I'm just so blessed. That's all I can really say.
Blessed.
Yeah, blessed.
Yeah. Going off of what they said, just being able to deal with adversity. You just taught me hard work is always gonna show as long as I keep showing up every single day, keep putting forth effort and the work is going to pay off. And I feel like my whole basketball journey, it's been very hard. Like high school, I'm always faced with something either every year, and in college, faced with something. But I know how to approach it, how to attack it, and because you instilled that in me. So like not even with basketball, even like life as well. Like whenever I'm faced with stuff that like may seem like it's impossible, I know it's possible if I put my head to it, block out the outside noise, focus and lock in and, put my all into it. And yeah, you just taught me like keep working. The hard work gonna pay off and it's not on my time, it's on God's time. I can't rely on myself and trust my self, I need to trust the process, trust God and know that he got me. So that's what I feel like you've taught me and it helps me a lot. It helps me stay level headed and, always know that there's something more to come than what I'm dealing with. Like this is just little compared to what's ahead.
For sure. For sure.
Do you have anything else you would like to, tell our viewers or anything before we end the episode?
Yeah. I just appreciate y'all for making me big. So now when people see y'all, they kind of attach me to it, right? Outside of Nas, they be like, "You Nas' dad?" Like I don't got no name, you know what I'm saying? But like attached to y'all, it's big because I think now people just see y'all as these big people, right? Y'all really still. I just look at it like y'all my babies. Y'all bigger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I keep going because I just always remember you got kids that need help like them. And it's days I want to just be like, man, I'm tired, because I do be tired. Like it's nonstop running. You know what I'm saying? Like from 3:30 in the mornings, that's every morning, just running, just making sure that everybody's straight, right? And when things get hard for me, I just always think about the things I told you, the things I tell my kids. Man, it was like, bro, you got to keep ticking. So you just got to keep pushing, man, because I don't want to be no hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to tell you one thing and then I don't do it. That ain't never been me. And I know what also kept me around is just being able to see y'all when y'all went away. I knew that we'd see each other on these trips, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew at the time I just couldn't get to you. And sometimes you got to see your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be love. And just come from where I come from and just going through what I'm going through, like, that be important. As a man, that's important to know that your kids love you back. So that's why, this is bigger than what it is,
Sure.
I get major love from at home, He tell me he love me all the time. Kamar didn't say that, but I know he love me just because I know the attachment. But she tell me that all the time. You tell me that all the time. He just learning to talk, so I can't expect that from him too much right now, right? But when I see him, like, catch some touchdowns and do that, you know what I'm saying? First thing I just think about is like, hey, bro, we talked about this. So was new to the world, it's old to me because I already knew this. You know what I mean? Like I knew you had the right person in your corner to kind of like push the envelope outside of me. Like, y'all watch your mama hustle. And I just taught you how to grind. It's two different things. Mm-hmm. So with that, man, I just want y'all to just get what you deserve. I don't want you to go out here and put none of this in vain. You know what I'm saying? We got to cash out on this shit. And we talked about that too. Put yourself in position to take care of your family. That's generational wealth. That's what I want you to be on. And when you go outside and you talk, you make sure they understand and they hear you. Don't never leave nothing where they don't hear you. And however you got to leave that impression, you leave it. But you better say the right things to make sure they hear you. Because everybody looking at you now. Now the spotlight on you. You can't fold. Because we waited on this. We was patiently waiting. We worked hard. So I'm just happy. You know what I'm saying? And I just appreciate y'all just, just believing in me. You talking about believing in you. it take hard thought process to believe in somebody that's gonna yell at you all the time. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't. It was meant to break you. Because when you can break a person, you can rebuild them. I know how to do all that. And I just appreciate you just showing the world kind of what we got at home. You know what I'm saying? What we built from with our hands and our feet. And can't nobody take that from us. So, I love y'all.
We love you. Well, we love you too, Coach Ed. And that's a wrap for today's episode. If anybody in Charlotte, North Carolina needs a trainer or anything, Coach Ed's the one, like, for real. Because, like we said earlier, none of us would be in the position that we are outside of basketball, like, outside of sports. Like, the life lessons he teaches kids, teaches us, it goes a long way. And we're an example of that. And there's multiple other kids that he's coached, that he's been with, that are examples of that. So if you need anything, 2200 Ashley Road, okay? Thank you. All right, you guys. Well, that's a wrap on today's episode.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in and catching up with us.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us at The Henry Legacy on all platforms to stay up to date with us.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye.